everybody, it's Josie with Ozark Mountain Goats. You know, I showed you the garden the other day, but I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about these Contender Green Beans that we've got in the ground here. This is our first time growing them. These were recommended by Living Traditions Homestead, and we thought that, you know, we live in the same area, we'd give them a try. Well, we have really been pleased with them. They are just doing awesome. I've already put up 9 pints the other day when I picked some, and then I picked a whole bunch more this morning, and I got to thinking maybe I should just tell some people about this because these are really nice green beans. Normally we put up the purple kind, and they're good, but wow, these have really outperformed what we usually grow. And so these come from Baker Creek. They're delicious. There's no blemishes on them at all, and they produce a huge amount. I just spent an hour and a half wallering through all of these beans here, and I've got 2 20-foot rows, and picked a huge amount that I'm getting ready to show you. And there's still plenty left on the vine that I need to come back and pick in a day or so. While I'm at it, I thought I'd put together a really brief tutorial on canning green beans, because if you're new to pressure canning, green beans are one of the easiest things to put up, and so I think that's a good place to start. Anyway, we're going to head inside and I'll show you what I've got. Check out this enormous pile of green beans, guys. It took over 2 hours to snap all those, but look at the amount of waste. All it is just little end pieces and flowers. It's amazing how good these beans are. I have no idea what we're going to get here, but we're going to start canning them up, and it's so super simple. This is how you do it. Once you get your beans picked and snapped to the length that you like, then you need to just wash them off in some cold water. Next, you need to just drain them in a colander and get them ready to go into the jars. We like to use pint jars because it's just the 2 of us, but quart jars are great also for canning green beans. Because green beans are pressure canned, the jars do not have to be sterilized. So I just washed mine in soapy water, and my All-American pressure canner is model 930, and it says it holds 19 pints. So that's what I've got here. Next, you want to add 1/2 teaspoon of canning salt per pint jar. Next, start packing your jars with your drained green beans. Pack your jars tightly, leaving an inch of headspace. Now you're just going to top each jar with boiling water. Use your plastic knife to go around the edges and remove any air bubbles, and add any additional water as needed until you've got your 1 inch of headspace. Next, take a clean paper towel and wipe all of your rims, and then begin adding your lids and rings. Rings should be fingertip tight. Fill your canner according to your manufacturer instructions. Mine calls for 3 to 4 inches of water, and I always put in a splash of vinegar too, just to keep the clouding off of the jars. So I've got my first layer in, and now I'm going to add Acer. And I can start adding my second layer of jars now. This canner actually holds 18 jars comfortably, so that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm just going to get the lid on. For my elevation, I'm going to process these pints at 10 pounds of pressure for 20 minutes. You can't see this very well, but once steam starts escaping from the spout here, you want to let that vent for 10 minutes before you add your jiggler. The 2 jiggler stars. Set your clock for 20 minutes. So guys, I ended up getting 31 pints of green beans, plus the 9 that I got the other day gives me 40 total. And we've also eaten green beans and ham and potatoes a couple of times in the last week to 10 days or so. So I think we've had a pretty good return on our little investment of 1 or 2 packets of Contender green bean seeds. Anyway, if you have not tried this type, make a note of it, and maybe next year you can give them a try. We got ours from Baker Creek here in Missouri. They are an heirloom seed, and we just can't say enough about them. They are really great. So hope you enjoyed this. You guys take care, and as always, we'll catch you later.